Okay, we will start the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the
flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we're going to have a very brief meeting today. It's mostly just a housekeeping meeting. Yeah. We'll start with the regular board meeting minutes from December 15th.
Make the motion to approve.
Second. Any questions or changes? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and then the dog stuff. It's okay, I like it. Electric department promotion, probation to permanent, and that is for William Vanderhalt. And
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
okay, and the more part of the motion would be a union contract. He's going to be apprentice grounds in class 2 at a rate of $21.82 an hour. That was your motion, right?
I was.
And second,
Seconded.
all in favor?
Aye.
21.84. Yeah, and as I said before, isn't it great? We've got younger people coming in, learn from the older people and be there. Environments happen, so. Great stuff. Item C is amendment for making to the employee handbook. You've all seen the changes. A lot of them are just housekeeping changes. Anyone have any questions or motion to approve?
Was a typo in that that I saw online.
Okay,
If you read it. Didn't make,
Up to 160 hours, is that what you're referring to?
yes,
Okay, I'll let Mindy know.
not update, up to.
Up to, yeah.
okay, so do I have a motion with the amendment, the typo?
I'll make the motion with the amendment. A second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
And item D is the agreement with the Adirondack Park Government Review Board, $300 payment.
I'll make the motion to approve. I'll second.
All in favor?
And
Do you have an addition?
Yeah, the building and planning department requested a reappointment of 2 members. Dave Janito to the review board and Adam Wild to the zoning board of appeals, both for 5-year terms ending at end of 2030.
I'll make the motion.
Well, that did come in this morning, just so everyone
Yeah.
knows that always, if, because it's so late, if we don't feel comfortable, we can table it, but you do want to move forward.
I think they're 2 good members and we
Okay.
thank them for serving.
Good point. Motion to approve, Jackie,
I'll make the motion to approve.
Second,
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, nothing,
Nope, that's it.
okay, and treasury warrant affidavit number 11, so that's, thank you, Jackie.
Yes, it is.
Motion to approve the warrants,
I'll make the motion to approve.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
I thought he was gonna do it a lot.
Hey.
You can't write and.
Yeah, you
buy at the
can't.
same time.
But they don't.
no,
Anything under new business? Anything under old? business? Okay, nothing on the mayor items. That's me. Any commissioner reports?
I just feel we should put out a notice just letting everybody know that it's that time of year, do not block fire hydrants because it's winter and this is. You can't always see them, but you know where they.
Just, okay, we can put that in our Facebook, just reminding people to be careful when they're parking, watch out for fire. Okay, anything else?
I got.
Okay. And that brings us to comments.
I guess, question for you, we live on Mill Pond Drive, on that curve down by the creek or the firehouse. And kind of hard to see what's coming along the short bend, so I have to usually put the windows down with some traffic, and I'm just wondering if we could put a mirror across the road, concrete mirror, or some convex. But one or the other,
It gets found actually.
that we could help to see around the bends a little more.
I'm sure you can. Who owns the property across the street?
I don't know, I know there's a telephone pole, but I know private people can't.
Not Purdue. It used to be Purdue. It is now White Barn Designs, I think.
Is that right across the road?
No, it's Charlie Howe.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he bought the warehouse.
Yeah.
Janet, is there a precedent for something like that, where someone has a road and they need to be able to get out, that they can put
Well,
something?
I've never been involved in something like that, but I certainly know there are those type of mirrors at other locations, but I'm not aware that the village has installed them. I don't know who has installed them.
I think.
Yeah, Brent's department has.
In West Valley, there's one coming at the bottom of the Acorn.
Right.
But don't turn left or anyway.
Yeah, right. No, yeah, you're correct.
Yeah, I think I really just have to mention it to Brad.
Yeah.
If he is
Okay, because we did talk about this, it seems like before I left.
And we
And
talked about it here somewhere else. I don't think this at this intersection though.
I thought it was, but maybe not.
No, it was a mirror on Mirror Lake Drive
Yeah,
at
was
the
it?
bottom. Yes,
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
okay. Could you talk
Yeah.
to Brad and see what can or can't be, he probably knows
Right.
on that,
Right.
and we'll get back to you.
Thank you much.
I have just a couple more items and then we'll be on. So you guys can do it. The second one is, we were wondering if it's possible to take into consideration, sending to have these signs or signals, signature signs made in where they can inform visitors and tourists that are coming into the village and they're wandering around from Main Street, like you're entering residential private homes, be mindful of driveways, because we had sort of kind of like a situation where some strangers, they national, they appear to be Chinese, they just came up the right away of our gate, and if they were in fact perhaps lost because they were trying to get to the bike path, maybe they need very, a more informed statement to say you're leaving kind of like the landmarks of the tourist village or Olympic Village, or entering now residential home. Please be mindful, respectful
I can bring that up there.
And we are working on better signage to go from.
The bike route, yeah.
Bike route in general to hopefully curb some of that, but.
It was kind of strange. We don't
Yeah.
get strangers there, so locals are curious,
Yeah.
This is, I think your best bet is to probably get a big sign from Abishan that says private property, do not enter.
Oh, we have that. No, we have an actually a private road that is for
I
home.
know where you are, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So these are like 400 at least feet from the main, in fair, all the way to our entrance, so.
I can't speak for the rest of the board, we can talk about this in the workshop, but to be honest with you, you're the only ones ever mentioned this. And I don't think if we put a sign up like this, it would deter anyone that's gonna pull into your yard anyhow, but I do think what.
Well, I think because,
Something when you first pull into your private property, do not enter,
yeah,
and that would keep people off your property.
we have right now the number, we're thinking about that, putting something in that. Same post where it says 130 Newton Drive, put a sign that said private road.
Sure.
But still, that's our private road. However, when you have, for example, foreign nationals just wandering into the village and not really perhaps knowing that the 130 is kind of like the secret numbers, and these people will observe that they came from the main street there all the way. So
Like I said, in my 17 years on the board, I've never heard anyone ever have a problem with it. And in most neighborhoods, they're not like you, where it is a private road and the public is legally allowed to go there, so. But I would say your best advice is if you don't want people in there, put no truck passing signs.
And as you know, we have brought so many issues and concerns to the police because we have been the victims of so many trespassing and people showing up in that property. That we have been able to identify the name of them, so local, this was actually our
I
first.
prefer remote control gate.
Well, I keep playing the logo, we might, because of the future, but that's just something I'm more interested on the sign. I can probably provide you a sample, they're coming from the state, or maybe outside the state, people that have similar situation where.
You're talking about on the sign that says.
That
name
that you're
of the-
entering, no, it's not around
I
my,
know what you're talking about, I've seen those before.
and they usually
And I
try to
think-
differentiate the historical landmarks from residential.
Yeah.
Just for the
And
safety
I
of
think
the
that,
tourists.
as Mark said, I think one of the things that may help the specific issue that you were mentioning was that we are looking at having a more designated route from the village to the rail trail. And so that might just
That might-
help to sign. So I think we can see how that
Thank you
goes.
so much.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe
the third
you're
one-
asking, and while she's talking to Brad about the mirror, you could ask about what is the law, like, if there is a post that is there to designate what their street is, can she attach something to it legally or not? And
Oh,
if not, does the sign have to be on her property? But you could see what he has to say.
And then the third one, and now is, I have recently a correspondent election because the Venezuelan community, some of them approached me and communicated their fear because of the situation. I don't really know the details, all I know that someone got detained within the last 60 minutes. And the experience was that unfortunately, because of the climate that we have in coronation everywhere, as you know, somehow they were. The police made the eyes people, the people that in fact following or where they can find illegals or illegal immigrants. They made this individual sign a form where she was.
Who made them do that?
According to the sources, it was the police.
Our police department?
Police.
No, it's outside of Plattsburgh, but.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It has to be said, no. It's
Because I think you've had discussions already with our chief, haven't you?
No, yeah.
Um,
It was, we already sent an email recently, and this is not, this is. The reason I'm bringing the third, that's kind of like the background, but that I'm here for is perhaps because it's the holidays and these immigrants, they do celebrate the cultural and traditions like the holiday, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, and like tomorrow, for example, is Freaking Day. And I know we don't have many spaces for them to gather publicly, like assemble, but I know the Shipment Youth Center is an excellent resource in where we can use to gather these families so they can feel safe and they can celebrate their traditions and the holidays. And actually, at the same time, it's good for the community because we get to see who is who, we get to learn about them. And it's in a way, it's kind of like a money to a safe environment. So you can have activities for the youth, maybe tutoring, bingo night, book night. I'm not sure what is the.
But if that's what you're thinking, they're an entity all themselves, they're not anything.
They can invite the public, so everybody can get together and.
Right, but I'm just saying, if you want to do that at the youth center, we don't control the youth center, that's
No,
an
that's
entity all
not,
its
exactly,
own.
we don't know about that. We don't-
Have you reached out to them?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm going through the process, learning why, and who, and how to.
Yeah, no, I would go directly to them,
And that will be who, the town?
no,
No, the Shipment Youth
For the-
Center.
they're their own
Yeah.
entity.
Yeah, they're.
They have their own
not-for-profit.
board.
We went online and it's open like to 18 plus, but we can actually use it for community gatherings for everybody.
Does anyone have a phone number?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
We can get you a phone number, so you don't have to wait.
They've got a website, they have a book. Numbers and stuff.
So we just thought we needed to come to you guys first.
No.
The election or-
It is very hard, village town where everything, I'm still learning the village, so I thought I knew them.
And,
And in terms
So-
of your email, thank you for that. I think, I've got that sort of, on my docket to help respond. But I just connected with, I literally just came in, that's why I was a little bit late, for the meeting with, the Lake Placid Immigrant Allies group, who are doing an awful lot of work. And there's another, I think, set of organizations around, supporting, residents in the workforce who's here, from overseas. And so I think, give you a little bit more background to that
I just-
response as well.
I get concerned that they shouldn't be afraid because they contribute so much to our economy in the village. And they should feel welcome, appreciated, and they don't need to hire on the police now because they're not afraid if they got us doing something, maybe a traffic stop or something, are they gonna make us sign a paper?
Well, remember also, there's the village police. And we've had an orientation when all the J1s came in the first time. And we explained the rules, what we could do, what we couldn't do. We have the group that Katie's working with. But then you go to the state police and we can't control them, and the police and
Yeah.
ICE, we can't even think of
Yeah.
controlling them. And if we're not going to actively
Right,
keep
no,
these people out.
that's what I
But if
tried.
they come and they tell us they want something, they're the federal government, we can't break the laws.
I know.
I mean,
I
that's
know.
the position and we've mentioned that, we've explained our position.
No, I understand.
But I understand what you're saying.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity
Okay,
and we'll be in touch.
okay, very good.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night. Good night.
Did you want to say anything, or are you just here to make sure we had your phone number?
I got invited, so I'd come.
Did you?
Thank you.
I keep saying, oh, I just met you tonight.
Yeah,
Jackie.
I am, Katie Brennan.
What, wasn't it the lady that I sent you, the community director, something?
I think
Green?
so.
Green,
Brennan?
Brennan, maybe?
Kelly Green.
Oh, Kelly Breen.
I just gotta look at my email, I'm not good at names until I see the
Similar.
face.
Yeah.
So I think I have your email, and I know we just communicated, and I have Anita and I have.
Yes.
Art, so. Thank you for your time.
Welcome.
And we met.
Bye, thank you, good night.
Good night. Have you on safe driving.
Sure, you don't want to say anything?
Not from the camera.
Okay, very good. Okay, anything else from the board?
No, I was just wondering, what Mr. Preston looking so sharp on day one, does somebody want to take his picture so we can?
Oh, I
see
took
what-
it this morning, I had a tie on.
No, but no,
Because of county day.
So the jacket came.
Oh, are you keeping a jacket in the office just in case, you know, those one-offs where, you know, you need to press, you should.
I live close.
No, you make it off. Okay. Off guard.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
I heard through the grapevine that this week there's a meeting with OSI and the village and Luck Brothers. Anybody else heard that?
That could have been 2 weeks ago.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
heard that it was gonna be this week.
So we got an email, right before Christmas that said that OSI received that grant from Red Sea and that Peter Karras would be contacting us after the first of the year to set up a meeting. As far as I know, no meeting has been set up. But it's imminent. As soon as, you know, the holiday season, I'm sure we'll hear from him.
But
Is that
somebody
what you-
who had talked to Peter Karras told me that there was gonna be a meeting, and I said, geez, I don't know anything about it. So I guess it was bad information.
I think so, because I'm sure Brad would have told us this morning and,
Yeah, nothing we've heard about, let's put it that way.
yeah.
But my understanding is that everything is a go and things will be starting in the spring.
Yeah.
Unless things
Don't
double
go.
in pricing, yeah, you never know. Anything else? Janice?
You know, to that though, Luck Brothers was very willing.
However.
I know there's the however, but you know, the last meeting we had, which was right before Christmas. His daughter was graduating from Plattsburgh State, so that would have been the first week of Christmas, December. We met with Luck Brothers. You were still in Florida, you were on the phone. They were keeping everything pretty much in line, Janet. In fact, the timber frame, they found a less expensive timber frame source. And so we also made some concessions as far as concrete and granite. So we were able to reduce we were able to reduce the cost even more. So that was December 5th. Or something like that, December 5th. So we were following up again.
No, I wasn't trying to raise any issues other than that I'd heard about the meeting from a total outside source and I was, geez, I don't think the village knows about that.
We don't.
Maybe you ought to contact them and have them let us know.
Yeah. But Peter Karras has to drive 3.5 hours. He just doesn't.
I'm just gonna show up.
Yeah, he's not gonna just show up. Okay.
Anything else, Janet?
No, thanks.
Okay.
I think, yeah, one congratulatory, event that, we closed the loan to to Brandon Montag's limited liability company for his purchase of the Cascade, Mobile Home Park. And that deal closed on Friday.
Great. Thank you for all your work. Congratulations.
That was a lot of work, and a lot of input, a lot of players in that game, especially when the state agency was involved, but they came through big time.
So many things that we can't do to help out with affordable housing, but it was cool, really nice that we could prevent the possibility of losing affordable housing. So that was really great. Okay, anybody else?
No, I'm good.
Motion to it,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you for your time.
Recording.
Recording is. No, I gotta log in.